It was meant to be, I put my life on it. I ain't come this far just to die from it. You ain't on my way, nigga. Get out my way, no way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Yo, it's my boy Serion coming out with his new album called Nebula. Not everybody you love applies, okay? Got your girl Tiffany J on the first track. Check him out.
Get out my way, no way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Did you know I'm gonna come with it? Come with the 10 minutes. I want you stare into these pretty brown eyes. Hey guys, this is Tiffany J coming to you live. 10 minutes with yours truly. I hope you like the show. Check it out. Good morning, everybody. So I guess I'm talking about it so I can get it off my chest. I had 2 dreams, well, really 3 over the last 2 days. Last night's dream, this time I didn't write it down. I just think there are too many details, and I don't necessarily really want to glorify this particular one. I just want to get it out. So basically, like I'm the main character. Every time in a dream, you're always viewing it from, person A point of view type thing. So I'm in college, and I think I go to this one party. It's like the party of all parties, I would think. But little did I know that these parties happen every single night. And I go to this party, probably like maybe with one of my girls. And we get there, and it's cool, it's fun. I don't know, and maybe if I were to write this down, I would say maybe the first night, like the first time, if they see new girls there, they basically let them go home. Maybe like the first 2 times, right? The guys that are involved or a part of it. So you go back to your dorm or wherever you stay on the campus, or if you're off campus, and then your friends, you talk about how awesome the party was. It was lit, it was wild, but it was cool, And then they wait for you to come back again because you're going to bring more friends, right? So you bring more, and somehow they got somebody keeping tabs of like who's coming, who's, their first time, second time, third time. So then when you come this time, they have certain people assigned to you to, to dance with you, to treat you very, very nice, have an amazing time. And then somehow they get you to stay, like just to, stay over. They don't do anything with you, but they get you to stay the night. And they say, like, we'll take care of you. We'll feed you, whatever it is that you need. You can just stay here for the night. So then you do that. And then when it's time to go to class, they're like, all right, well, you have to come back the next night because we have, surprises or whatever. Make sure you bring some of your stuff from home because we're going to be doing a lot of, cool things here. And I don't know what it is, you just get hooked into it. So you bring your, your school stuff because you're going to be staying there. You got, you're going to have class during the day. So you go back to your place or whatever, and you bring your things. This might be like your 4th or your 5th time coming. If you have a vehicle, then they'll have it like parked somewhere, but then your vehicle is mysteriously gone. Like you can't get to your vehicle or whatever. Or they got people in the parking lot kind of like managing stuff, so you can't really leave or get out. So that's kind of how you get sucked in. And then like after your 5th time, once you're like staying there, then they bring you to another section of it, and now you're dancing, lap dancing. Somehow they get you to strip tease, and it just gets more and more intense. And the guys that are there, they come every night. Some of them stay there, or they have people coming from other schools or whatever the case is, right? And you can't leave. You live there, and you go to your class, and then you come back. Because for some reason, they got something on you, like if you leave, you won't, I don't know, your tuition won't be paid, or something that they got going on, right? They'll make up something. And so me as the main character in the story, I'm going through all of this, just like, all right, well, this is fun for now. And I think for my character, I kind of don't necessarily end up doing like stuff that I don't want to do. I just kind of like dance really nasty with, several people, but I'm like, it's no harm. So then I meet this one guy and his brother, and I think like me and this one guy are really fond of each other, right? And we start dancing or whatever. We get pretty close. We talk, we have conversations. And I might dance with his brother like playfully like I do with everybody else. But like I'm really, really fond of the one guy. So he talks about like, yeah, I could take you away from here and, because I don't really like coming here myself. And I'm like, in hindsight, listening and looking back at the dream, I'm like, but you coming there. You know what I'm saying? How many times have you said to somebody? But I'm believing it. So I'm like, okay, we can go away or whatever. So I think it was like maybe like a Saturday or Sunday or something like that when parents were coming into town. Now, mind you, I had been in this whole little ring for a good minute now, but I've been trying to get out. So my excuse to get out, with this guy was, oh, the parents are coming to town. I want to go to this ceremony or whatever with my mom and my sister. And so they let me go. And I happened to, me and the guy were supposed to link up. I was going to go back to my apartment on the campus. And we were supposed to link up at such and such a time. And then basically just like he was going to be done with it, I was going to be done with it. So we're at the ceremony, me, my mom, and my sister. And I was telling my mom, like, I got to get out of this thing that I'm in. She was like, what are you in? And then my sister was like, it's a sex trafficking ring. And I was like, shh, don't say it out loud. People could hear. And she was like, what? And so I was like, yeah, but I'm done with it. I packed all my stuff. Like, me and so we're going to, like ride off in the sunset together. Yeah, right. But anyway, yeah, we were supposed to be together. So she was like, okay, as long as you're done with it. So, we did the ceremony, spent time with family that day. Then, I think I called the guy. I don't know. I can't remember if I called the guy, but we had already set it up. So I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to trust him. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go back to my place. I just sat and waited. And I was like, okay, so the next morning he's going to call and everything's going to be straight. So the next morning came, no phone call, no nothing. And I think somebody else from the spot, like wherever this was on campus, somebody else hit me up like, hey, yo, girl, I was just trying to hit you up, see what you was up to. And I was like, not really up to anything. I'm just, waiting because I'm about to, ride off with somebody. And they was like, oh, all right, well, holler at me, and then, like the hours go by because I'm up maybe like 8, 7 o'clock in the morning and I don't receive a phone call. Now it's like 10, 11, call the guy. No response. I try to, maybe walk around campus and see what's up. And I hear, oh, you heard from so-and-so? I mean, nah, he's back at the spot. Like that's what he do. He don't ever leave. He ain't leaving. Like he been here, for years. So yeah, that was my dream. It was some weird sex trafficking dream that was happening on a school campus. And my character got caught up. I didn't necessarily really want to write this one down, but I just wanted to express it and share the details of it. It was just when you put yourself in it, thinking about what a strip club looks like, but on a college level, and how the guys were so, I don't know if the word's meticulous, but they were just very detailed and strategic about bringing people in and getting them hooked and coming, because it's the college life. So of course people ain't really thinking like that's what it is when that's what it is or that's what it was. So it was very slick, very sly. And I guess I just want to say, if you're getting ready to go to school in the fall, in the spring, whatever semester you're in, or wherever you are, whatever age you're at, just be careful. Watch the surroundings, watch the people that you're with, vet your people, get your friends to vet them. Don't believe off of first glance, and make sure you have somebody that you check on when you go somewhere, when you get there, and then when you get home, like when you're about to leave and then when you get home. So if something were to happen to you, they have checkpoints as far as when you were, where you were. I know some people with iPhones, they have the location thing. I don't have an iPhone, but you can do all of that stuff too. So I just wanted to share that because it kind of stuck with me, and it was weird, different, and interesting. I've never had that type of dream before. Usually my dreams are kind of like scary and involving maybe, I don't know, well, some sense of violence or whatever. So this was a different type of, I would say, violence, and I would say abuse of the human body, because they're keeping these girls, college students. So should I write that one down and write it out and expand it into a story? I probably could. And hopefully maybe I can link all of my dreams and stuff together. But that was that particular dream. Sex trafficking in college. Kind of weird.
Original music score. Cold Case. Noxious 2. Coming soon. It's Your Love.
I realized I'm an 80s baby. I realized that I'm full of soul. Cross my mind, it's a roller coaster. Living in some other time, you know.
Featuring Tiffany J.
Are you looking for me?
That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany J. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, because I know I did. You can find more episodes on my website, www.tjayetaylor.com, and go to podcasts. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and rock out to your favorite Tiffany J records, starting with my latest single, Work For It. Available for streaming and downloads on all major platforms, with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina.